Gonna go in OT, then it was gonna be a coin flip.
How do you not believe that Jimmy can't get a touchdown and 2-point conversion, but you believe that defense will get a stop and he'll drive back down the field a second time?
Because it ain't like I was playing some overly good quarterback or nothing like that. You should be able to stop Kenny Pickett with 3 timeouts.
But they couldn't.
Oh my gosh.
But they were gonna have to. Okay, this and I sound like I'm defending him now. But that's why he said we was gonna have to get a stop anyway.
To win the game. Does overtime not exist in the NFL anymore? Is that gone?
All right, what up? What up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show, where we are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC, coming at you with episode 69. As my compadre Andre pointed out, it's Podcast Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
Let me. you gotta throw it. It just like Taco Tuesday is Podcast Tuesday.
Yes, sir. So I'm here. As you can see, I'm here with my wonderful brothers and co-hosts after another good week of some football. Week 3 is in the books, man. Thank y'all for sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Let's take this to the furthest extent. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we appreciate that. So let's get right into the spits, man. First, we got my guy that seems a little depressed, but still the superstar nonetheless. My little bro, Isaiah Anthony of the Ant Hill Productions. What up, man?
I'm severely pissed off. I'm sure Ragu is as well. Embarrassing showing by the quote unquote Las Vegas Raiders. I don't even know if they're the Raiders anymore. That they might as well go play in the Nevada High School Association with that coaching staff. So, but we'll get into it. I'm glad to see my brothers. Glad y'all all doing well. Still need Jay Will to show up because you've been ducking me, brother, about the Ole Miss.
Thought that nigga was pulling up after that Alabama spit. You out
yeah, I don't care. Yeah, so I'm curious. It's another day in podcast paradise. So let's do it.
Sir. And then we got my guy, my youngin from the So Icy gang, tatted like a biker gang. My guy, Andre, the sports junkie.
What's going on? Let's get into it. Finally.
I know he's feeling good. Ohio State got them a dub this weekend. So
and I recommended it to JC.
Hey, Dre texted me right before that game and said, hey, make sure you watch this game right here. I was like, all right. And then I texted him after like, damn, nigga, that was a classic right there. Good look. Then we got the OG, one of my mentors, my guy, Daryl Dunning, a.k.a. the Big Ragu in the building.
What's up, fam? Hey, what's good, everybody? Good to see everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And like you said, Isaiah, it is. I am very. I'm beyond pissed off. I got
royally.
Yeah, it's bad.
I'm so sorry, man.
Well, Hey,
but if it makes you guys feel better, New England won.
Get out of here,
this guy.
You can take this. Take that one real quick.
We'll start on the light note. I don't want to get y'all blood pressure high right off the dribble. So we'll go Thursday night football. Go Giants in the Niners. Takeaways.
That was a beating. San Francisco just looks good on all phases. I mean, there's some areas that they can definitely clean up on both sides of the ball, but regardless, sure. I mean, they are playing like a unit right now.
Yeah, I would have liked to see them get a faster start, put the game away kind of immediately in a sense. I
was so ready to cut the game off because I was just ready for them to full-blown take off. But I feel like that. I think Amazon probably made that call. Like, hold up, nigga. You gonna make it?
Yeah, I said the same thing. It felt like I knew the Giants were gonna lose, but it felt like they let them stick around a little bit too long. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know what that was, nigga.
Yeah, Goodell and Bezos made that call in. Like, Let's make this a little bit interesting.
Exactly. Then in the fourth, y'all have at it. But right now, you know what I'm saying? You'll be playing with us.
Yeah, we need them viewers.
Nigga Bezos said, I paid $10 billion. Nigga.
Hey, too much money for that contract.
Coming over here with some Thursday night blowouts. Nigga, y'all out y'all mind.
And real quick, before we get into it, is this going to be the last doubleheader of the season for Monday nights?
I don't know I don't even know what that is in the first place. It took me this week to realize, like, wait, is this supposed to be normal going forward? Like, because it's kind of weird because it's like, I mean, I know Sunday mornings everything's at the same time anyway, so it's not like there's no games at the same time. But it's just weird because Monday you usually can just lock in on one game, and it's like now you got to choose.
Yeah.
Well, I know next week it's one, but I was just confused.
I damn sure turned that Eagles game off after that. Soon as 5 o'clock hit.
He said switch.
Well, when you got DeAndre Swift and Jalen Hurts on your fantasy team, you just
my God.
Yeah, the only person
about the Niners, what stands out to me about them is they tackle the catch well. So on defense, if you do catch it, they tackle you immediately.
Yeah.
And when they catch it on offense, they always get yards after. So they're tough to deal with. And everybody that seems to catch the ball kind of has that run after the catch going on. Whether it be running back, receiver, tight ends, they all do.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the Niners so far?
Them and Philly look like a rematch of,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
the more things change, the more things stay the same.
Even though niggas ain't played nobody yet, but
just like the Cowboys, but we gonna get into that, I would say.
Right. All right. Let's move to the next one, man. We got Atlanta, Detroit. I had some very pissed off. I got a lot of family in Atlanta, so I had some very pissed off Falcons fans this weekend.
We're not going to spend too much time on it. Atlanta, bro, I will say Bijan Robinson is a gem who was found in this draft, but Atlanta has some bigger issues at quarterback. That coaching staff not utilizing Kyle Pitts, not utilizing Drake London
at all.
The quarterback position as well. It makes no sense. Like it really makes no sense.
I was wondering why they didn't go for Deshaun way harder or Lamar way harder than they should have. Like them having the audacity to be one of the first teams talking about, oh, we're out on Lamar. Nigga, it sounds like you out on winning, nigga. Like, you know who your quarterback is?
It's like, bro, like, and then people are like, oh, I told y'all Kyle Pitts is overrated. And me being a Florida guy, I'm like, no, Kyle Pitts is not overrated. He's underutilized massively. He's not getting any targets.
So you get him to the right quarterback and you think he'll...
What could you...
Yes.
Bro, listen
he'll do
here.
damage.
No lie, if you gave him any of the top 10 quarterbacks in this league right now, bro, he's on pace for well over 1,000 yards and at least 8 touchdowns.
Oh,
easy.
That's hot take.
Yeah, bro,
that's hot take.
Real shit. As far as
receiver numbers,
yeah. Like he's not a blocker. His game is like Travis Kelce's, bro. Like he is damn near a wide receiver in a tight end's body. Mm-hmm. He runs what, a 4.5? Something like that. That's pretty fast for a tight end. So it's not like, bro, you put a corner on them, they're too small. You put a backer on them, they're too slow. If you go and watch tape and see how many times this motherfucker was open and Desmond Ridder missed him, it don't make no sense.
And Mariota.
Well, yeah, Mariota's getting on the ball more than Ridder is. And that's crazy.
Yeah,
wasn't he pretty solid last year under Mariota too for a little bit?
He was great. He showed some flashes.
Yeah, but he was injured more last year. But it's just I don't know who the offensive coordinator down in Atlanta is, but they're not getting it.
That's who a lot of Atlanta fans was calling for his head. They wanted him up out of here.
Hire me Dang.
Because the Falcons have a more solid team than people realize. Like they're not a bad team. They just need the right meshing of it all. Like it's a few teams out there like that. Like coaching is probably as important in football as it is in any sport. Like sometimes
without a doubt, without question.
So trust me, we know.
So also, Detroit was banged up, so I was thinking Atlanta was gonna do their thing, but it just shows you, bro, that it's pro football, man. I find myself saying that shit all the time. Even the backup sometime, bro. In the hunger to want to put something on tape, you feel me? You'll play one of them teams with backups at 4 positions, and they'll whip your ass.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened. And shout out, like we said, what's his name?
Shout out Dan Campbell for having the boys ready to play.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Always has the boys prepared, ready to play, run through a wall.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas sound like must be nice right now.
Must be nice to have a coach that gets you. Yeah, JC. It must be nice, man.
Real fucking nice. I wish. I haven't seen one in my lifetime.
Let's go. Chargers.
That's a fucked up statement, Isaiah. I'm sorry to hear that. That is, and I believe it. I know you're not lying.
So, which game did you hit next?
We going Chargers and Vikings, another team that was a little beat up right now.
Real quick, Isaiah. I don't know how many times you and Ragu have said it from the beginning. You can't do it for too much longer, and that just showed that late interception at the end. It was like no. Bro. So I thought they're definitely coming back to earth. They are.
But my takeaway is the Chargers were trying to find a way to snatch victory or snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, bro. This guy Staley, it's like he's coaching for his job every fucking week now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I
thought they was gonna lose.
And they in desperation mode anyway. They 0-2, you know what I'm saying?
Like I said,
Mike is hurt again.
You're right, Ragu. If he goes to makes it to game 4 or 5 like that, yeah, he probably was gone.
Yeah, like I said, I do call Herbert a fraud, but yeah, Staley has to go. Staley has to go. Like
I think he's the biggest issue.
What I saw Sunday should be malpractice. That's how bad that coaching was. So I will give Herbert that pass. But
I love Staley as a Raider fan. Leave him there.
What I will ask is, what were the Vikings doing on that last 30 seconds, bro? They let so much time run off the time, and it felt like they did not get the play that they wanted.
They ain't the only ones that did that, but I'll get to that later.
Like you could have spiked it and got at least 2 more plays out.
You know what happens? The coach, I feel like whoever's in the headset, he get caught in between plays. He get the stuttering or whatever, and he don't start telling you till 15 seconds that went off the play clock.
Yeah,
like what he really wants you to run, and then now y'all got to get up there and run that shit right now. You feel me? So it's
because I was like
a little bit of coaching there at the end, I think.
Yeah, it was first down when they made that play. So I'm like, okay, they're going to come up to the line and spike it. Obviously, you're going to go all 3 downs. Like, you still got 4 downs. And I was just confused.
I thought they was going to spike it too.
I was confused on why you it had to be at least 15 seconds run off. At least 15 seconds run off that clock. That was the same situation. Even though they didn't have a timeout, that was that same situation that Nathaniel Hackett did last year on Monday Night Football, where Peyton Manning was like, all right, I'm going to use a timeout right here. And he let 40 seconds run off the clock. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, the Vikings have officially fallen back down to earth like we stated in the prediction episode. I think that might be the only prediction I get right this year. So
the thing is just that it's like we were so used to them doing what they were doing the last couple years. Now they don't have Dalvin Cook. They're missing pieces. Justin Jay can't do it all on his own.
That's what they get, too. That's what they get.
And Eckler is really showing his value right now, too. But niggas be trying to talk out that running back split.
Mm-mm.
I was gonna
That's
say
what
too,
your ass get, Minnesota, for
Chargers are-
doing Dalvin like that.
Oh yeah, and
Chargers
Minnesota.
are-
Yep. Both these niggas. Y'all both seen the importance of the nigga that y'all been having for the last couple 2-3 years.
And to make that even worse for the Chargers, they're 20. If I'm correct, they were 23-26 with, and then 2-6 without.
Ooh.
So that's good. That like you said, that shows how important that position is. It's not just the receivers and quarterbacks. Like it just goes to show.
Yep.
Oh, that I ain't gonna lie. That boy Keenan Allen went off, ain't he? Well,
Yeah, he did. That was a heck of a
Nigga
game.
had a passing
Man,
touchdown for like
So,
50, 60
yeah.
yards.
Here's the crazy
Fantastic
thing,
play.
though.
Yeah.
He had 18 receptions on 20 targets for 215 yards, with Justin Herbert throwing for 405 on 40 completions. He went 40 of 47.
That's the real sunshine right there. Talk your spit, Dre.
Whoa.
So you take away Keenan Allen, and he has 22 completions on how many attempts?
On 47. He went 40 for 47.
Gosh, damn.
Yeah, 27.
Mike had like
27 without
and Mike had like a buck 20 his damn self.
for 200
He had
yards.
a buck 21 on 7 receptions.
Yeah. And I ain't
They gonna miss. They gonna miss that right there.
Yeah, they getting carried by those two. They ain't got no receivers like that.
I feel bad for Mike Williams, man. This is like just a recurring theme, like every year, he just like his body just will not allow him to do what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and then he only got the roster bonus in March. They cut him before that. He ain't got no guaranteed money, bro. He's done. So that's why I be feeling sorry for these football guys. But back to the Chargers though. Without Mike, now they go back to Keenan, no Eckler until whenever, and they play us. So good.
Next we got the Saints and Green Bay.
Derek Carr is
Like it's Winston season again.
But he is considered day to day, right? I mean, week to week right now.
Yeah, Dennis Allen did his big one right there. We're familiar with that type of coaching job, blowing a 17-0 lead.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was us last year.
Nigga didn't score another
Jordan
thing.
Love.
If it wasn't his right shoulder, I would say DC would be a full go, but I do not know. I don't think he's gonna play next game either. So they're gonna end up losing 2 games because of him going out. But yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, you don't get Winston no fake.
Did you see the game after Carr went out? Oh my God, bro. Oh, yeah. Well,
it's thrown in the fire, man. You gotta take that with a grain of salt.
Kamara is coming back too, though, so we'll see.
Hopefully Kamara can carry them because I ain't gonna lie, Winston.
Oh yeah, it is week 4. Y'all right.
Maybe Jameis with a week of practice with the ones. Maybe he can do something. But sticking to this game, yeah, it got bad after Carr went out. I'm talking. You don't get much uglier football.
They didn't score again once he left. Yeah. That 17-0 lead quickly turned to 18-17.
Yeah, you don't get much uglier football than that.
Yeah, like I said, even though Jordan Love didn't play great this game, he made some throws when he needed to. And like I said before, last week, Jordan Love, I apologize. I was not familiar with it. My bad.
I'm sure Packers fans are saying that right now too.
Yeah, like I said that they likely lose some games because of you, but it's looking like right now they're winning some games because of you. So my bad. My fault.
Yeah, Jordan Love. Yeah, I give Jordan Love props as well.
This one of my favorite games this week. Got Houston and the Jags.
Oh yeah, let me.
What's up, 904 baby?
Trevor Lawrence. Well, I ain't gonna lie, all of that wasn't on Trevor. Like I said before, his receivers have led the league in drops since he's gotten there. They're leading the leagues in drops right now. But that whole entire team it was embarrassing. it was embarrassing, like from top to bottom. I picked you guys to be in the AFC Championship, and you just proved all types of wrong right now.
JC was woke.
But also, I don't know why they can't get over the Texans for the last like 5 years. They've been the Texans.
And them divisionals, bro, like it don't matter how bad they are. They show up for you.
That right there was embarrassing. They had CJ Stroud with like 3 linemen out, looking like.
I said last week Stroud was his poise.
Yeah, you did, and he was again. He balled.
But they had that boy looking like a 5-year vet. Like,
hey, I was gonna say he looked like he's been here before.
Yeah, so I was just like, goodness gracious, like
it's not a big deal to him at all.
Yeah,
and that's big as all
that's
outdoors.
real key.
He's big as hell. Paul. I'm just saying that shit sounded kind of wild. So I just said.
It's just the Jags have not played good cohesive football these 3 weeks, and like I said, same thing with the Bengals, who we'll touch on in a moment. Pause.
And it seems like they were there. The Texans was there for that run, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It just
that shit was scouted and run fitted up.
Hey, Ragu, I got a hot take for Stroud. He will be a better quarterback than everybody from that 21 draft.
I mean, it is hot because it's so early, but right now
niggas believe because it's early and niggas still believe in Goldilocks. Stroud is going to be better than every quarterback from that draft.
Herbert get 1 win against Kirk Cousins in the fall in the
Herbert been balling. We ain't talking about Herbert. You leave that alone.
Now all of a sudden, no.
You got dog walked by the Texans.
I mean,
904, baby.
When your special when your special teams give up a touchdown to a fullback who runs a 5.6, I'm sorry. Like you can't put that all on Trevor.
Hey, nah. He ran about a 4.8 right there. You got to give my man at least a 4.8.
Hey, that was about the slowest kick return I'd have ever seen.
I'm sitting here like, I saw him.
That nigga was jogging to the
corner on y'all.
I had to rewind the game and see, like, am I watching a Madden game right now?
It did look like Madden. It looked like Madden.
I was like, bro, did y'all really let a fullback take that thing to the crib?
And it was a soul snatcher too, because y'all had just scored.
It
was getting some momentum.
I think, or they was like, I think they was only up 1. They cut it to a 1-score game, and then they did that.
Yeah, it was a soul snatcher.
Calvin Ridley dropped a touchdown early in the game. It was just like they never got going. Like you said, after that touchdown right there, it was just like the whole team got depleted. It was just like, yeah, nigga, we need to go ahead, pack it up, go home, and try again next week. Because that, I don't think the last time I seen that was the Patriots game when the offensive lineman took one almost to the crib. I think you know what I'm talking about, Dre. He had, it was like 2018, 17, something like that.
Against the Packers.
Yeah, he almost took it to the crib. I was just like, man, y'all are fucking.
And bro, he was moving slow. I was like, this is wild.
That guy wasn't moving that slow, but it was just like, bro, what's going on? What's going on? Nobody looked like.
And shout out Tank Dell with the $145.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Oh my gosh, the DB just got straight burnt. It wasn't even it wasn't even anything special really with Tank Dell. It was go out there, run as fast as you can. I'm gonna give it to you. Just like somebody else I know, number 24 for the Raiders, who can't cover, but we'll get on him in a second too.
Is that Marcus Peters?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, with his bum ass.
Is this game even worth talking about? And I think y'all know where I'm going with this.
We got to talk about it. We got to talk about that motherfucking ass.
I ain't even got to say the names. I already know where I'm at. What
Deion Sanders say? That was an old-fashioned ass kicking. Holy!
Let's call them the donkeys. Let's call them what they are.
Hold on, my bad, Drake. for Sean Payton to run his mouth so much about Nathaniel Hackett and
It's
about
the karma.
the coaching job he did.
That was exactly what I said. I said that nigga should have shut the F up.
70 points.
I had a feeling it was gonna be bad. You gotta show me, man. You gotta show me first before you get to talking like that.
He was talking.
You trying to go off some old spit.
He was talking crazy.
You called that man the worst. You
swore.
called that man the worst coach in the NFL, and you got graced that they didn't put the most points on you in NFL history. Because they could have broke that record and decided not to, but he got McCarthy. He had a little, not McCarthy. McDaniels. He had a little bit of respect for y'all because of his pathway along the way that he didn't do y'all like that. But he almost had the most points scored in you in NFL history. Like, yeah, next time just stay quiet, bro.
I would have did it if I was McDaniels.
He should have. They didn't even give.
I mean, he probably didn't want to deal with the press of it too and all that. He's like, let's just go about our business.
And you know what? I just want to add in something. 6 for 6 in the red zone, 4 for 4 in goal to goal, 350 yards rushing, and 726 total yards.
Tua didn't have an incompletion until it was like he went like 17 for 17 or something.
I've never even heard of numbers like that.
16 is 16. Mm-hmm.
Before he even got one incompletion.
And for Sean Payton to say he was going to be benched, he went 23 and 26 for 309. All right, he balled
and 4 tuds.
And then
and
also
4 tutties.
I forgot who said. I think it was Xavier Howard. What the hell do you still have Russell Wilson out there for down 50 points? Like I get that the brother's not playing well, but I think he's earned the respect of like, don't throw me out there in a possibility to get hurt and we down 50 points. Like, that was
Sean Payton ego shit. Like,
yeah,
it ain't his fault. It ain't my fault.
Nigga, you would never do Drew like that. Ever.
Yeah, it looked like Drew Brees carrying that boy. Drew Brees County Gate. Shit. Oh my gosh. I have not
this is something that if Peyton is who he claiming he is, he gonna have them have a real short memory, like amnesia type split, and act like that split didn't even happen, and just get to the next one.
Yeah, you better hope.
That was brutal. That was brutal. I thought I was tripping. The only reason I even seen the score was because my uncle called me talking split because Miami's his team, and he had what's his name on his team, Mustard, who had I think he had damn near 50 fantasy points. So he talking crazy at that. So I'm looking, and I didn't even realize. I'm like, wait a minute, is my eyes deceiving?
So they had two running backs go for.
You got to double take at.
They had 2 running backs go for 50 fantasy.
Yeah. But I'm
think
sure
that's
nobody
a
had
record.
that nigga.
I think that's a record.
That it was really crazy to see that.
And this is with no Waddle, by the way.
The only time I've seen a score like that is probably this year when I was reffing AAU basketball, and you just have one of those teams who are outmatched. They put up basketball. They put up a basketball score. That is a college basketball game right there. That was like Oregon when they played Portland State and won by 80 points. You know what I'm saying? That was bad.
Usually 38 to 45 is about as much as a pro team is gonna put up on you.
For the most part, yeah.
I mean, come on, bro. They went 30 more. Feel me? They went. That was an obliteration.
I'm trying to figure out how you had time to score blowout. 7. Nigga, that's hard to do in Madden. Yeah. That's hard to put up 70 in Madden. You don't even see that.
That's when they just cannot stop you. That's when they just cannot stop you. Literally everything
that means you got some cheese that a nigga can't stop at all.
It was a dude in the stands dressed up as Mike McDaniel, with the headset and everything, and then he had he had a paper and they talking about some pick a play, I'll call it on God. And I was just bro, at this point, that's what the shit was looking like. He could have said, somebody pick a play, any play, and I'll call it. How bad it was.
And shout out to my bad.
I'm sorry. Mark Davis, this is another coach you could have interviewed over this clown right here behind me. Yeah, that clown right there. That's another coach we could have had instead of him. So I ain't gonna lie. I hope part of me wants him to put 70 on our head top pause so that McDaniels can get fired finally. Because I'm sick and tired of him. Go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, that boy ain't going nowhere to the end of the season. At minimum.
McDaniel, I need 84. I need 84 on week 11. For the greater good of the team, I need 84.
Yeah, that might do it. I ain't gonna cap to you. That might do it.
But no, I just think for
70 should get somebody fired.
But I don't think there's a team with weapons like that can even put that up.
And
if it was my team, somebody has to be getting fired for getting 70 put on them.
Yeah. And they did that without Jalen Waddle at that.
You would fire a coach 3 games in because he got 70 put on?
Oh, yeah, bro.
Somebody, bro.
Somebody's going. I don't know who it is.
Maybe the defensive coordinator or something. Yeah, you're right.
No, fuck that. The entire coaching staff is in
needs
my
to be
office.
revamped. But sometimes, okay, now I'm gonna be devil's advocate.
No, JC.
Sometimes,
JC, look at me. I'm showing up to the press conference saying all press is canceled. We having a team meeting. All 53-man roster, all the coaches in the banquet hall wherever they can all fit in, because some people get let go, whether it's players, coaches, front office staff, because 70.
Bro,
sometimes
I'm
blowouts
just gonna call the head coach and say, no. If I'm the owner, I'm gonna call the GM and say, somebody's fired. You guys pick who.
Because one of y'all.
And the crazy thing is, Ramsey ain't even back yet.
Yeah,
and Miami playing like this.
Bro, Miami right now is playing like the best team.
Somebody's fired. Linebacker coach. Somebody. Give me somebody, man. D-line coach. Give me somebody. You're done. Get out of here.
Yeah, Miami right now is playing like the best team in the league, and they ain't.
I ain't gonna count to you. A Miami Chiefs AFC Championship game wouldn't sound like
it's looking more
like a bad one.
It's looking way more.
I would love to see it.
I would love that, man. That would be so fitting. You couldn't write that in.
Ton of football left, guys. Whoa, easy.
We just throwing stuff out there, so just throwing it into the universe.
I agree that there's a lot of football left to be played, but I'm just saying, as of right now, at this very moment, Miami is like up there.
I mean, if we're being fair, even last year, Miami was looking dominant until the Tua head split start going on every other week.
Yeah,
they was looking just as dominant.
As long as he can stay healthy.
What that wasn't politically correct either, Jay. Damn, I can't say.
No. It was just the way it came out.
I haven't really seen anybody yet on the AFC, especially defensively, where I'm like, okay, they're gonna go. Miami, yeah, on offense. KC, yeah, because they got Mahomes, but.
Patriots
when you look over there on the other side, bro, Philly and the Niners are clearly the class of the conference. It's not even like remotely close, I don't think. It might be remotely close, but you know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you mean as far as like how it's looking.
On both sides of the ball, you know what I mean? The AFC, they got some good offenses, but I guess the Bills been playing some decent D.
The Patriots got the defense, but they ain't got the offense.
Right. Last night, the Bengals look really good on D too, but I guess we'll get there.
Yeah, that's like you said, we'll get to that.
I'm so happy that since you walked away with that win.
Sometimes I find myself watching games. I'm watching like the defensive line of the Bengals last night, and I'm like, damn, man, it must be nice to have 4 guys that are, you know what I mean? Nobody's like really a superstar, but they all get after it, bro. We don't have that.
Let's go Titans and Browns.
Hey, my boy's coming alive.
Same. That's what I was thinking. when I seen that spit Sunday, I was like, oh yeah, y'all better watch out. I've been saying this for 2 years. If he gets to even 70 to 80% of the last time we saw him, the AFC is in trouble.
I'll say this. He did make one like complete jackass play that
he did. He threw it right to the dude. Yeah.
He threw it behind him. Like I was like, what the fuck is that? But other than that, he looked really good. Myles Garrett looked like a beast on Sunday. He had like 3.5 sacks. Just went crazy. The Titans are
everybody been talking about Micah. To me, he has been the best player in the league on defense.
Yeah, far
the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, so far it's been it's been Garrett. That performance on Sunday, he kind of put the league on.
Hey Ragu, you're not a Micah guy, huh? I noticed a little tone with you when he comes up. I just realized it right now. You're not a Micah guy at all, huh?
I'm not a hype guy. I'm anti-hype.
I noticed you kind of squinch up a little bit when he's been mentioned or times he was brought up. You like it just right now, it just all clicked to me right now. Like I don't think you're too fond of the guy.
I think he's
a fantastic player. For whatever reason, he never does nothing when I watch the games. But yeah, he's a good player.
And Micah's that nigga.
Yeah,
I know.
Yes, he did have 1 sack against Arizona.
I know the Cowboys hate is always, that's prominent, but we can keep a G on a particular player.
He's a very good player. I'm not going to dispute that.
I like Penn State guys too.
That nigga Derrick Henry did me so dirty. That nigga gave me 2 points in fantasy this week. Bro. I lost by 5 points. He was single-handedly the reason I lost.
That Cleveland defense as well, bro. If Deshaun can get going,
that's that worst front seven that Tyrell be talking about, always crying and spit. That nigga get on my nerves with that spit. You got a squad that just held Derrick Henry to
how many fantasy points?
2.
He gave me 2 points, literally 1, 2.
20 yards. I looked at damn fantasy stat line. I said, "There's no way." I was like, "There's just."
And I lost by 5 points, bro.
I thought I started the wrong person because I was just like, "There's just no way." I was like, "He good."
I could have got more than that off my bench, off the waiver wire.
Yeah, I could have got more than that out of Miles.
You definitely could have. That boy A-Chain was on the waiver wire.
No, for real.
Bro, he was
that boy out there getting 50 and you give me 2
everybody
points?
went and picked that boy up in my league, bro. Every one of my leagues, somebody went and picked him up.
But now, in the leagues I'm in, you can't pick up till Wednesday. But I'm sure he's gonna. I mean, yeah, he'll probably get picked up.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna get picked up, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't rush to get him type spit, but
I will. Yeah. He might do that again next week. Well, we know. Sure.
I mean, it was, the game could be like an anomaly. Like, they're not going to put up.
And then I'll quickly drop his ass. But for right now,
that's true. I mean, yeah, that's why it's important to have trash players on your bench so you can afford to experiment like that. You're right.
Yeah, my boy blew out his knee. So, I got a slot.
Who, Mustard?
No, Nick Chubb.
No, Brett. Yeah.
Oh, Joe Mixon.
Nicholas.
No, Nick Chubb.
Oh, Chubb. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you on a running back search, right? I told you to get old boy to get Ford.
They got him. They had him.
Oh, somebody snatched him?
Yeah.
So you tried.
I took a look at it. I called his people. We kicked the tires on him, so to speak.
But yeah, Cleveland's looking good. Deshaun looking like he getting back in form, and it'll be interesting to see how this how this goes.
Go Baltimore right now and get my other boy out the way because he has some key drops too.
Yep.
Let me see.
You saw it, Dre?
The Baltimore Indy game?
Yeah.
Too many drops.
Yeah, that
fucking drop.
I don't see that shit.
Oh, that was you, Isaiah. You saw the
key
ass drop, bro.
It was
It
too
was-
many drops.
And
too
the
many
crazy
fumbles.
thing,
They did
the
get
crazy
they
thing-
did get cheated in OT though. Y'all niggas seen that PI.
Yeah, he was holding.
Trampled that nigga.
But the fact that Indy was able,
Yeah, but
to
you shouldn't
even
have. You right.
hang
You shouldn't even
there,
been in that
they
position with
allowed
Indiana in the
you-
first place.
You
They
shouldn't have
got
not-
Minshew at
something broke
quarterback,
on my-
man.
Hey, chill out.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like they,
Minshew didn't
I knew
play
you was
some
gonna
say
decent
that.
games in this league, though.
Minshew,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
He's not a franchise quarterback, but he a fuck it, man. I'm finna come out this bitch and just.
I mean, what he got to lose? That's why he
Gardner
just-
Minshew will give you a decent half
And what's
a
the
season.
most dangerous player and dangerous team? A team or player that has nothing to lose, and he like fuck it, I ain't got shit to
And
lose.
Zach Moss
I'll
been
right back
looking
to
good
it.
in the Taylor replacement right now.
Yeah,
Dre, what was you saying?
I was just saying, like, as good as Baltimore is, and they shouldn't have been in that position to begin with. When I was like, when I had to check
That's
back,
big facts.
like flip, when I was flipping between the game, I was like, why is this going to overtime? This
I
should
mean,
have been over in the
y'all
second
boy
half.
Tucker that y'all was talking about be bailing Lamar out. Didn't he miss the game winning kick?
I mean,
That's y'all boy that y'all said is the guy, right?
These aren't the guys that said that.
And it gives
Anyway, though,
and it
Right.
gives
I noticed the Indianapolis Colts kept being wide open. What the hell was
Bro, their
going on?
pass coverage was
Well,
getting
they did have
worse.
injuries on defense. We'll give them that. Marlon Humphrey.
when do
was
they
out.
not have injuries?
What you mean?
The Baltimore
They have
Ravens
injuries
the last
every year.
5 years. When have they not had injuries?
And if they are healthy in the
Right.
regular season, they're hurt in the playoffs.
And that still shouldn't be an excuse
That's
for the
the
Colts
reason.
because they ain't got their quarterback or their running back. So, I mean,
And Lamar
I get it.
even was like, I'm not happy for this performance. Like, that shouldn't have never had, like, I was just like, wow, they let Minshew and the Colts hang in there. And not only hang in there, but get
man,
the
one
win.
of my guys that's a
wow.
Colts fan, when I tell you he was calling me yesterday
Shout out
going
Jay
crazy.
Will.
This nigga talking winning the division and all type of spit.
Oh yeah, Jay Will was talking.
I
that
feel like
shit.
this was a Vegas week.
This
was Vegas 8.
Hey,
Vegas 8 this week.
Hey,
man.
I for sure this. You know what's funny? You say that because this was on my parlay and this was the game I lost.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
out here in Vegas, MGM done got hacked with a cyber attack, so they had to recoup some of them funds.
So
wow.
you look at the Indy game, the Texans.
Nah,
and then
that
the
wasn't no
Cowboys
damn.
game.
Nah, that wasn't no damn Vegas game. Don't try to get that Jim. That ain't had
Man,
nothing
it-
to do with no Vegas.
That was a Vegas Sunday, baby. I'm telling you.
That was a Vegas Sunday, definitely.
Next week we'll get back to business and have some more regular.
Yeah, we'll see.
Vegas made them phone calls. Hey, these niggas winning too much money. Hey, Goodell, we need something fixed. All right. You done seen the script. We done all seen it.
It's another one that I'm sure y'all won't want to spend much time on.
But there's Kansas City.
No, a different one that y'all might not want to spend much time on. Buffalo and Washington.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was a
The
beating.
Commando Redskin Communist Party, whatever the F they named it.
Sam Howell just had a really tough day. That was
Yeah.
Nigga, that's
yeah.
that's an understatement.
hold on. When it was your boy, Allen on the other side against the Jets.
When it was your boy Trevor Lawrence in the playoff game throwing
He
4
won the
interceptions in one quarter.
He won the
nigga, I want to
Don't
hear
bring
that
up-
spit.
He won the game.
Stick
That's-
to the game, nigga. Stick to the game.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, yeah, he just had a really tough day against a good football team. I mean, that's one of them games. Like, yeah, you gotta have a short memory. Come back next week and hopefully be better because he just threw some.
What he throw
It
4
just shows the
interceptions?
difference when you play somebody for real. You know what I'm saying? Washington was just coming down to earth. Nobody, I think, expected them to get that. So
No, nobody expected.
I mean, but nobody's expected 4 interceptions in one game.
no,
either.
not. I mean, you're right. You're right.
So we gonna file that one away as just a stinker. And
Yeah, you played an actual, top tier team in the NFL, and it showed.
Here we go.
What, Bills ain't the top tier team now? Are we about to do this again?
We know you're a
I mean,
closet
they are,
Bills fan. Yeah,
They are.
Oh my, I'm a closet everybody fan I don't slander, huh?
Up front, he's a Rams fan, but he's a closet Bills and Josh Allen fan, as well as a closet Justin Herbert and Chargers fan. So,
Definitely
knows?
closet Charger fan. Definitely.
I'm sorry,
I'm a closet anybody playing fake sunshine fan too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll let you have that this week. These past couple weeks, he has not been playing up to par. But
It's crazy because I've probably been on the Browns high horse even when they was bad last year. Y'all don't ever call me a Browns fan, but y'all pick all these other random teams to say I'm a fan of. I done came to Lamar's defense a bunch of times. Y'all don't call me a closet Baltimore fan, but the teams y'all don't like, I'm a closet fan because I don't slander.
Yeah, because it don't.
Y'all see how they do, bro?
Yeah, it don't fit my narrative. So worry about it.
It's other stuff about the last couple years, though.
Even Washington, I've been
Chargers,
gassing Washington and talking about how I got a soft spot for Washington, and my family is Washington fans. I don't get called a fan of them. These niggas pick and choose, bro.
You don't talk
We
about
know you.
Not as much.
We know you ain't no Commander fan. You don't even talk about them like that.
I've been talking about them since the season started, gassing them. What you mean?
All right, nigga. Yeah, only because you had to. Yeah, let's move on. Like we
Let's
said,
not spend too much time on this.
Yeah.
not spending too much time on these niggas, man. They got
Ragu,
blown.
look what
They
between
got
Ragu and Marv.
They got blown out, man. Like Ragu said, we're gonna chalk this up as a stinker. Hopefully they come back next week much better, because that was not a good performance at all. But luckily they got overshined by that Broncos performance, because that is by far the worst performance.
Yeah, every blowout this week,
that's true.
Nobody really talked about because of that Miami game. That's like the good news for the teams that got blown out. Like, man, at least it wasn't
Broncos
that,
let
though.
everybody off the hook.
Yeah,
And I'm sure the coaches is thinking like that too. Like, man, ain't nobody even thinking about me because they looking at them niggas like, whoo-wee, at least we ain't that.
agreed.
So Chiefs and Bears.
No, nigga, we talking about y'all now. we going New England and the Jets.
Honestly, that you if y'all watch the game, Zach Wilson is just not the dude.
I think we already knew that.
I didn't even watch the game to see that.
Bro, like, it was just the fans were just not happy with his performance. That our defense.
I mean, that's why they brought
like
A-Rod in the first place. They knew that.
Yep. And like JC said, at the top of the show, our defense has been really good, especially in the red zone here and there. It's just our offense isn't capitalizing. We're either starting slow, or we're getting penalties, or we're turning it over. It's the little things.
I mean, who y'all really got except Stevenson? Y'all don't really got nobody. So I mean, they're doing their best they can.
Yeah, but we're gonna need more. We're definitely gonna need more power offensively for sure.
If the NFL is boring, this was a boring NFL game.
Not as boring as that game that's going to be on this Monday night.
I would be interested to see after Aaron gets back to New York and helps this kid, will he get any better? But you're right now he is just not a pro.
Who's on Monday? Isaiah?
Bears versus Broncos.
The Jets, the only reason that they stay in games is because of their defense.
I don't think the game is going to be that bad. I think the Broncos going to recover from that. I do. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I don't think they're as bad as that score actually looked. I think that was just one of them anomaly got out of hand games. I think Broncos will get back to business.
Brother,
we are locked in a dogfight with the Broncos for Caleb.
Yeah. Like, bro, I want you to realize, bro, we beat them. That's how bad the Broncos are, bro.
Remember when y'all were 1-0?
Good time. But we're still second in the division. So
hey, Jerry, you got to finish that with some classic hip hop. Remember when y'all was 1-0? Spit was all good just a week ago.
Yeah,
it went from happy to sad.
I'll send that song to you, Jerry. I know that's before your time.
The Patriots got them one with Christian Gonzalez. I'll say that again. Another guy we could have drafted. But hey,
I know that Jalen Carter stuff really, really hurts. It's like one of those things where I get why they didn't, but then looking at it, it's like, damn, man, seeing how good he's been, it's like, why didn't y'all? But then I see why y'all did. Like, they was thinking the outside split.
Bro,
And it's like hindsight is always 2020. You know what I mean?
I told you, bro, I don't care about none of that, bro. I need the best player available. He was right there.
But it's funny, Isaiah did say that immediately. He said Jalen Carter was right there. He said this 5 minutes after the pick, maybe even less than that.
Nigga, I said it before the pick. I said, you should be running to the podium right now. Jalen Carter is on the board. I was in the group chat. You saw, I was like, he's on the board. I was like, our guy, he's right there. Please go get him. I was like, what is taking so long? Why has nobody come out here and said Jalen Carter yet? But
Bro,
let's keep it
it's the
going.
Raiders. It's the Raiders, man.
That's his answer to it now.
Not too much, Dre. Nobody else.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Dre low keep it. Y'all niggas be worried about me. Dre been on y'all noggin on the low. Panthers, Seahawks.
Man, I had Thielen on the bench. That's my thoughts.
Well, he go
I got
crazy.
Thielen and dropped him.
I could only see that game for fantasy purposes. I was trying to catch it, but I couldn't find anywhere to get a good stream and watch it.
If the Red Rifle's gonna continue to play, I'm gonna go with Thielen.
Okay.
Shout out to Miles Sanders, who decides to get the points that I needed the week before to win my split. And then the next week, that's when he go out and get exactly what I need and some. Like, ain't fantasy funny, bro?
Real funny.
That split is crazy. I needed 14 points Monday night, and then he decide to get 17 against these niggas all of a sudden.
Shout out Kenneth Walker the third, man. That boy got
yeah. He is balling.
That's their guy.
Another great running back. Seahawks look good, man. They starting to click a bit. Defenses.
Gino said that Rams game was a fluke, nigga. That wasn't it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not gonna say it was a fluke. I just feel like it was week one. Everybody kind of, in a sense, feeling things out, trying to see where they're at as a team, what's their strengths, what their weaknesses are. And I think the Seahawks are slowly but surely starting to get around to that to figure out what they need to do to be successful. I would like to see them get their rookie involved more. You can spend kind of high pick on him to not utilize him as much as you would thought. Gino has regressed a little bit, kind of making a little bit of bonehead mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Not playing to the level that he did last year, but I hope that he turns it back around because I mean I just like the story that he's put on for himself. You know, like
Right.
Not somebody playing, not even playing better on his contract year than he did after he actually got paid.
Yeah.
Right.
Contract
Good luck with that. But
You know, some of the others could do that. We can't really get away with doing that, Gino. So you're gonna have to pick it up, buddy.
I mean, you know, the column that matters the most is what is getting done right now. So he buying himself some time. He should be all right.
Indeed.
Another one that I'm sure y'all don't want to spend too much time on, Chicago, Kansas City.
Justin
The only
Fields
thing-
is not the guy. He's not the guy. I told you I'm gonna be on his head top the rest of the season until he proves me wrong, and he continues to prove me right. I don't want to hear nothing about playing the Chiefs. I watched him hold the football forever and a day back there. His line is not.
I mean, you couldn't even crack 100 yards. Like,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
damn.
He started the game 2 for 9.
Multiple times his line gave him more than enough time to make a decision on whether to run it, whether to throw it. Like I'm like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. Let the ball go or take off.
And y'all seen the chirps of DJ Moore already on some like, man, it might be
What?
this may not be it right here. I forgot who it was. I don't remember if it was Barrett or David, one of them niggas from the Bucks that said, man, they ain't using you right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man. Like,
Like I told you, you ain't gonna get away with them screen passes for a whole season. Everybody was hyping them screen passes. I said it again.
Well, you can see the body language on DJ Moore this game right here. As he missed him on a couple deep shots. I don't know, man. I don't know about what to say about Justin. I'm not ready to give up on him, though. He just looks. I don't know what Chicago was doing. I don't really know what the Bears are doing.
man, we was just talking about the coaching. Like, I mean, I'm not saying he was right for making that comment. You still ain't supposed to say that, but I mean, he may not necessarily be wrong either.
Bro,
You got to put your guy in position to win.
But what I'm saying is, when you are sitting up here missing wide open throws as Justin is doing at times, like that game last week, I kid you not, he had a player open at every level of the field and held the ball for a sack. He had DJ Moore 5 yards with the out route. He had dude coming in with the in route through the middle. He could have made the throw before the safety came down, and he had the tight end running up the seam for the touchdown. There is just no way as a coach I can sit up here and put you even in a better position than that. Now, granted, am I saying that Fluberus is a good coach? No, he's part of the problem too. But I'm saying Justin deserves the same amount of criticism as that coach is getting when you are missing wide open reads. And I don't want to hear this about, oh, the coaching is making me overthink. Bro, let it go, bro. You ain't got nothing. But right now, bro, you and Zach Wilson are the worst starting quarterbacks.
But when you start off, I remember too, when you start off losing and losing and losing and losing, you pick up losing habits. That's affects true. You at some point.
It does.
It got it, that can be a part of it as well. Like, I'm kind of with Rag. I'm kind of in between like you and Ragu. I'm kind of like, yeah, you do look dog water, but at the same time, I'm not fully giving up on you yet. I'm gonna give you to the end of the season at least and see if
I'm not 100% taking it off of Justin either. I'm just saying Chicago's coaching looks a bit on the weird side too, though.
That's fair. But I'm done after what I saw. I'm done until
they turned the game off at halftime.
Like I said, bro, he just got to prove me wrong. Not throwing for 100 yards in the game. That was same. It's like
I think that game started after the Miami one, and then people was looking at halftime, and they was like, "Damn, look like y'all finna get 70 put on y'all too."
Exactly.
It's hard. It's like he's not reading the field when he's getting the time, but I feel like he's just not reading the field. He just reads. He takes that one read and then he takes off or, like you said, takes the sack. But I mean, the Chiefs, bro. I mean, he was 2 for 9 at one point.
He didn't throw for 100 yards. That was the same as when Zach Wilson gained negative yards with the offense and then had the nerve to say, "No, I don't feel like I let the defense down." Or last year when Derek Carr didn't make it past halfway point and only had like 80 yards during the game. You cannot do that as an NFL quarterback. You just cannot.
Yep. And it puts in perspective how hard that position is too.
Yeah, I do. I'm not saying that I can sit out here and I put me on the Bears. I'm gonna go out there and lead them. No, I'm not saying that. But the plays got to be better. Coaches got to be better. The Bears are in shambles right now, just as we are.
A nigga might can get 90 yards one time for the one time.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie.
No, that's cap. I seen that when that you can't just put anybody at quarterback when they tried to do old boy. Y'all remember that week? I think it was the Broncos and the Saints in dead smack in the middle of COVID. And I think like they whole quarterback room couldn't play or something like that to where the point where they was even finna ask the assistant coach if he can possibly come in and play type split. They end up having to get some practice squad wide receiver to play quarterback that week. And that split was brutal. Not his fault, but it was brutal. It said like they was talking about like, yeah, he played quarterback in high school or something like that. And that game showed me like, no, anybody can't just go and play quarterback. It's not that effort simple. I think he threw for like 14 yards, like 1 for 8 or 2. I don't know. It was something terrible. It was something terrible. I'd say
it is the most highly specialized job on the planet.
Yeah, I say if you gave me 30 throws, I could definitely walk out of there with 20 yards. I could get 20 yards on 30 throws.
You got to find somebody within the age range that can do it. And it seems to never be 32 of them on the planet at once.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say that with them 30,
and it only be a few that you really look at and be like, damn, like
It'd be like 7, huh? It'd be like it'd be like 7 where you like, okay, this guy, we can win. So yeah, it's a tough job, man.
Yeah, I say like I said, with 30
a lot of pressure.
With 30 throws, I could get 20 yards at least. But I'd have like 5 or 6 interceptions in there at least.
Well, yeah. I could probably get a couple bubble screens out there. Hopefully my guy can block. Maybe standing there and hit the tight end once. Other than that, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna need some yak yards, definitely.
Oh yeah, most of my shit's gonna be yak.
Yeah, boy, like Debo, George Kittle, those type of guys. Well, I'm hitting you for that.
Yeah.
Hard flat. I need you to run them at least 9.
The pass I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get that.
Throw it to Josh Jacobs and hey, Josh, do your thing, man.
The one I can get is that jet touch pass. That's the pass I can get.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I gotta get one of them too. Yeah,
I think even that bubble screen we reaching. We need that jet touch pass, and we could.
Yeah, I can definitely a couple jet touch passes. Some of the fastest. Give me Tyreek for a jet touch pass. I can get
shovel. Give me a shovel too.
Yeah. Give me one shovel.
All right, let's get to the one. This is the one y'all should have some fun with. We got y'all Dallas guys and the Cardinals. Hold on. I need a victory lap first. I told you niggas, Rondale Moore, Connor, and Marquise and rack up enough to get them a game.
Hold on.
I told y'all they could have enough to get one game.
No, stop. Because you was the same month on week 1 when the Cowboys blew out was that week?
That's a different topic. We talking about a whole topic. Hold on. We gonna get to that.
Let me finish my thought. You was the same one talking about the Cowboys defense is exactly who y'all thought the Eagles defense was finna be.
Didn't they lose their best DB?
The Cowboys did some cowboy shit and blew the fucking game.
Man, it's any given Sunday, like y'all say all
this
the time.
is also true.
Didn't the 4-12 Colts beat the Chiefs last year?
Hold on.
It happens.
Hold on. But Dak sat and looked that man right in his motherfucking eye, triple covered, and threw that football.
He's starting to look like mid-season form now.
What? He looked Kazir White right in his eyes with 2 DBs converging on Buddy with more than enough time to make it and threw it right to him. I said, bro, yep, that's the way to win the game.
He looked like Dak Garoppolo.
Hey, facts.
So can I ask y'all something? Can we officially dead that narrative that these players be in on fixing games and shit and the tanking and all that? Players be in on the tanking.
No,
because the Cardinals. Hold on.
Vegas had to recoup some of that.
Did y'all niggas not see the passion that them Cardinals was playing with? Them niggas don't look like niggas that's trying to tank for nobody or lose for nobody. They look like niggas.
The players aren't in on it. No, the players aren't in on it.
So I just want that to be dead because it's something that I've been seeing for a while as far as like that I noticed with players like Teresia's. Like, there's no way these niggas is trying to lose on purpose. It be the GMs and coaches and spit that be in on that type of spit. Yeah. But the players, them niggas is out there trying to get that spit. Cardinals was banging on them niggas.
Man, the Vegas sports book mobsters made that.
If you took Cardinals and Texans and who else? It's a few of them. Now, if you took that money line, you should
Indy, right? Now. Indy, Cardinals, and Texans.
Indy. If you got that 3-game parlay, God bless you, because I know you
some money
sitting right now.
If you got it, somebody might visit you. Like, man, how you get this card? Like, especially if you bet too big.
Yeah, they Vegas gonna have to holler at them. Like, nigga, ain't no effing way.
Like, hey, this was our weekend, bro. What the fuck? We took all the money this weekend.
But do y'all think it's a case of them missing Diggs or the impact his injury had on them mentally?
No.
Y'all think they overlooked Arizona too much? Like, what are the things y'all think contributed to this?
Overlooked Arizona too much. But let me also say Bart Scott was a clown for what he said about the Diggs injury on
what did he say?
He was like, in reference to Trayvon Diggs' injury, he was basically saying like, "Oh, they're the Cowboys. Something always happens." Like, bro, that's not cool, man. Like, it's not like
you feel like that's not the time and place.
That's not, bro,
nigga. The spit we done said on this show, and you tripping over that?
Nah, but like in reference to injury, like I've never said, "Oh, that's Cowboy shit" or something like that. Like that. Now blowing a lead.
I didn't seen Drake talk about niggas to tear their ACL.
Hey, I'm cool with Bart Scott. He watches the show.
Hell yeah! Shout out Bart Scott, man. I don't know what I say.
Hey, that's my young homie saying that shit, Bart. That
he like my boy Ragu Spit.
Yeah. You can't be doing that, bro.
That's like, the all grind family right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We call niggas out when they wrong. You don't do that shit. A nigga happy, a nigga hurt.
He seemed like happy about it.
He was like joking around.
I'm sure that's not what he meant.
I think he was just on some like the Cowboys cowboying, just like what people did with the Jets when Rodgers got hurt. Then here go the Jets again. Like this, the Jets jetting it up. Like it's just the perfect thing to depict the Jets right here. It's the same shit niggas did with that.
Them niggas clowns too. But they overlooked them. They overlooked them. That's exactly what happened. You hit it right on the head. They overlooked them.
And that defense was outstanding in crunch time.
Yeah, most definitely. Cardinals came, man. They came to play. That's why that's all I could think of was the passion that I seen from them players. I respected it. Like they was going at them niggas. They was barking. They was all that shit. Like I effed with that. And then they sealed the deal. You're right. And then that pick at the end, like Isaiah said, I don't know what Dak was thinking, but that's what sealed it. Ragu might want to get back over here. We going Pitt in Vegas.
Jimmy Garoppolo, what were you seeing on that field?
Great game, by the way. Great game.
Oh no, it was, but it was just like I felt like Garoppolo just made some boneheaded moves down the stretch.
Jimmy G. What do y'all expect from Jimmy G? What expectations do y'all have? Jimmy G is a worse version of Derek Carr. Like, what do y'all expect?
Don't compare him to Derek Carr. He's not a worse version of Derek Carr. He's a slightly better version of Zach Wilson. Because what I saw on Sunday was some straight up clown shit. Oh my gosh, bro, you had so
this is what Jimmy G looks like without a million weapons on offense. This is what he looked like.
I didn't expect him to look like how he did on the 49ers, but I expected him to look average, like at least average. Each game, he has gotten worse than the game before. On week one.
Didn't your boy almost have 200 yards? Ooh. That's average.
Oh, bro, just because Devontae
yeah, but when you weigh in those interceptions,
he threw an interception. He threw an interception week one. Look mid, like it was time of possession game where they won the game. Week two, a couple toss-ups. You threw an interception on a damn screen. This week, you just threw 3 interceptions. Just all terrible interceptions.
Y'all let Norman fool y'all. This is exactly what he wanted for y'all. That's why he kept saying Jimmy G the best.
I know. Let fool who? Fool who? I said Jimmy G is mid, but I expect him to come in there be a leader, since everybody from his former locker room has liked him, and everybody in this locker room said that he was a leader.
I'm saying how Norman kept saying, like, yeah, Jimmy G, he gonna do it for y'all. When he was
Yeah.
doing all that nigga was gaslighting the spit out of y'all.
I told you I thought they'd go 5-12 this year. I don't believe it. They might go 1-16 with the way this coaching. What the hell? Bro, I'm just trying to fathom what you talking about in your press conference. We needed multiple possessions.
Okay, yeah, that right there.
He said they needed to stop anyway.
Now,
I don't.
he should have been fired. He should be fired.
I would have walked right in the press room. Yeah, pack your bags. You're gone, bro.
We were down 8. And he said he kicked the field goal because we needed multiple possessions.
I get that you needed multiple possessions to win, but even if you get stopped right there, now the Steelers have to drive the entire field, a long field. We were at like the 8-9 yard line.
Yeah.
And you still could have got a first down before going for a touchdown. I don't know what math he was doing. I guess OT got eliminated from the NFL apparently in Josh McDaniels' eyes. But I don't know what this guy's doing as coach. He hasn't used Michael Mayer.
Get it down his leg is what he did.
Exactly. Hasn't utilized Michael Mayer, who
shot himself.
Second round pick on. You just,
Michael Mayer has not been, I mean, to Josh McDaniels' credit, Michael Mayer has not been it.
I agree with that. But that goes along with coaching. Why is he not ready? Why is he not ready? Same thing with Tyree Wilson. Why is he not ready? Because y'all apparently somebody's not.
Tyree was hurt.
Apparently somebody's not doing their homework, man. And I'm sick and tired of it, bro. I'm so sick and tired of it. It's like
Tyree was hurt, but still, what is Tyree though?
I don't know. Like he's a defensive.
What was the
trapped in an edge's body? Pause. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. It's crazy because somebody, I forget what his name is. He's one of the Raiders, fan writers or whatever. And he said, "So who do y'all want to see as the next coach?" And somebody said, "You know what? We don't know what a good coach looks like. Some of us, because it's been so long, and I can only remember most games up to like 4 or 5. So I haven't really seen a good coach in my lifetime."
Yeah, that's Mo. Mo said that, I think.
But it was Mo. But I do know what a bad coach looks like. And
shout out to Mo, Midtown Mo. Moulton.
This right here is a bad coach. I've seen this pattern before. I've seen it time and time again. This right here is a bad coach, a terrible coach.
He seems ungenuine, fake, unaccountable, just like in over his head.
Unqualified.
I don't get a good vibe from this dude. He's just not, doesn't seem like he's a good guy. Another mistake by Mark Davis.
Yeah, like I don't know what it's gonna take.
All right, let me put the horns on real quick.
No.
Hold on.
There's no.
It's just one aspect I wanted to address. One aspect.
Oh, bro, he ran. Like I said, I told everybody on this panel, I do think that it was time for Carr to get a new start, but you ran him out for Jimmy G, a guy who knows your offense, and you have the 3rd worst offense in the NFL as far as points scored per.
That part you absolutely right on, but that also leads.
But we have not scored 20 points in a game this season for an offensive guru as a head coach.
Those were y'all
issue last year was his quarterback. Last year the issue was his QB.
I feel like the 4th and 4 is a little over exaggerated. And I'm gonna tell you
what you talking about. It's a little bit.
I think people. Hold on.
No. You do not kick a field goal in this 4th quarter.
I don't look at that as the same.
Your wide receiver Devontae Adams has 13 catches for $170, and you sit up here and say, "Let me kick a field goal." You got to give that guy a chance to go up and get one. You don't do nothing.
I'm not saying I necessarily agree with the decision. I'm just giving you a thought process that could be behind that.
Stupidity. That's
your quarterback is Jimmy G. I think people are overblowing that as if like this is a situation like, oh boy, when Aaron Rodgers didn't go for it on 4th and 8 for the game type split. I think people are looking at it like it's that. That was a problem. That was a problem. Hold on. That was a problem because you got Aaron Rodgers on one side, who's considered one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, greatest, like, you know, game-winning drives and all that shit. So that's why that is bad. And then you got Brady on the other side, who all he has to do is get a first down. These niggas got Jimmy G, who needs to get that, and you need 8 points. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying, you just get your 7 and you good. Like, you need to score twice. You need to score 2 times. So you need that. And then you got Kenny. Hold on. Then you got Kenny Pickett that's on the other side. You telling me with all your timeouts, you can't stop that nigga and get the ball back? That's another aspect.
No, who have we stopped, bro? That's the whole problem. Who have we stopped?
I'm saying why it's a difference. Why it's a little
in the last 20 years, what quarterback have we stopped? In the last 20 years, what quarterback have we stopped? That's how long this defense has been.
Okay, but you just talked about how bad
Jimmy G is. About having Jimmy G as the quarterback, you think he's going to drive back down the field and get you a second opportunity that close in the red zone? No.
Right.
No.
Exactly.
That's another. I mean, that's another. I'm just giving you. I'm saying I don't think it's as dumb as y'all are making it seem. I can see the aspect of not going for that.
What he did on Sunday was malpractice. He needs to be fired immediately.
So let me say this.
I don't look at it as that bad. I don't.
I like.
Let McVay have
Devontae Adams
like that out his
as
ass.
a football player.
McVay has been doing some bullshit the last couple weeks.
I'm
talking about this specifically.
I guarantee you, even with Jared Goff, he would have never freaking kicked the field goal in that situation. I can guarantee that.
No,
it depends what season Jared Goff you talking about, and it depends what team
you crazy as hell. You sick as hell right now.
Honestly, though, I was gonna. The biggest thing though, like minus the interceptions, like that was the call Josh Daniels had to make, right? That you just on 4th and 4, you're that close. You may not get that close again. So I mean. It was just better to go for it at that particular time. And you obviously saw throughout the game the defense had its issues.
I don't think he believed in Jimmy G scoring twice. And with that on the line, I don't think he trusted that at that time. So let me at least get this 3 out the way, and I need to stop anyway. So
JC, what you saying makes no sense because you believe that
you wouldn't have needed to stop. I mean, you needed to stop to not going to overtime.
Exactly.
He was going to go in OT, then it was going to be a coin flip.
How do you not believe that Jimmy can't get a touchdown and 2-point conversion, but you'll believe that defense will get a stop and he'll drive back down the field a second time?
Because it ain't like I was playing some overly good quarterback or nothing like that. You should be able to stop Kenny Pickett with 3 timeouts.
But they couldn't.
Oh my gosh.
But they were going to have to. Okay, I sound like I'm defending him now, but that's why he said we was going to have to get a stop anyway.
To win the game. Does overtime not exist in the NFL anymore? Is that gone? Are we done here?
It's not that it don't exist. It's just we have a better chance. Like once he got the 3, if we get the stop and get down there, we can win the game. Versus right now, we just fighting to tie the game.
Name who have we stopped in the last 20. We got the only person I can name is Russell Wilson this past year, and we got lucky because he's washed with Sean Payton. Name another quarterback in the last 20 years that we have stopped. Name another team that we have stopped.
I think McDaniels was saying Jimmy G is not it that much that I'm not going for that.
But
it's not with this nigga.
That's his guy though.
That's
his guy that he went and got. He had to get rid of Carr so he could go get this guy.
Through 3 interceptions, but he gonna drive back.
What about that, JC? What's to be said about that?
JC,
I can't speak to that part. I'm saying from me watching the game, that's what I saw. Jimmy G.
Do you hear yourself? You don't believe that he can get a touchdown at the 8 and get a 2-point conversion.
I'm telling. Wait, hold on. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you what the thought process could be behind that.
There's no thought process in this world that would make you believe that unless you are full-blown ignorant. And that's what Josh McDaniels is, full-blown ignorant and unqualified to be a head coach. He
unless we full-blown tanking
nothing.
in front of your eyes, is the only excuse right there for what he did.
And you know what? And I hate to say it, but like I said at the top of this season,
Ragu. But again, like he said, he was gonna have to get a stop anyway. So it's like I want to take this 3. So I'm gonna have to get a stop and score anyway. And then if I'm able to do that, we win the game versus just me trying to score twice right now and tying the game. Either way, he was gonna have to.
No timeouts. The only thing was left was the 2-minute warning. So after 2 minutes, it was gonna run off 40 seconds twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a minute and 20 seconds.
It was like 3 something left, right? When that happened.
But they was gonna get to the 2-minute warning though. So that was gonna be one stoppage of the clock, and then they would have. That was it. They could have just kneeled. Basically, all they had to do was get one more first down, like they did.
But I mean, again, either way, they were gonna have to get a stop. You have to stop them from getting to the other side.
But you want to go to overtime, don't you? You want 2 times. Like if we'd have scored the first time, now we just got to stop them from scoring. We don't have to stop them from getting the first down. You see what I'm saying? The way he did it, we have to stop him from getting a fucking.
But it's a pick your poison thing because Jimmy G go score twice or Jimmy G score once and we possibly win.
You still have to
score twice for overtime or score once to win the game.
You still have to score twice. You would still
if they take the 3 and then he comes down, he don't have to score once at that point.
You asking your D though. You said that
so coming back down is the score, correct? The field goal and then scoring again.
I'm not counting the field goal because we're talking about Jimmy G.
Okay.
So let me put it to you
got
like
the field goal, so I'm not talking about that.
Let me say it like this then. The offense that over $100 million is getting allocated to out of the $224 million salary cap. The offense itself, just a few players. Yeah, you guys. We're gonna slide it over to the defense that we don't have any money on, and you guys get to stop so that we can win the game. Exactly. Instead of us, the guys with all the money.
That's right. You're right. That's
Josh McDaniels should have coached that last play a lot better, and it's just like leading up to that whole point, the defense already had their issues in stopping him. At least now say the Raiders score and get the 2-point conversion. Now maybe that gives the Raiders defense a little bit of like, oh, okay, all right, we can do this. We got one more. We got overtime. But after that, that was just poor
but
coaching.
Jerry, you say that like it's easy. They had to score twice to even get to that point.
That's
the part that I think McDaniels didn't believe in.
Bro, JC.
And how was Devontae the only one open?
It's much easier than getting a stop, having them punt the ball all the way back down to the 20, and then running a 2-minute drill with. Bro, it's because we've seen elite quarterbacks like Mahomes, like Brady, like Rodgers, like Manning make that shit look easy. That shit ain't easy. It's not easy to drive 80 plus yards down the field in 2 minutes. It's just not. Jimmy G is not that guy.
I mean, in the way that line was playing that night, I mean, maybe he didn't think he would have enough time to get no 4th and 4.
You know what? And at this point, I rest my case, gentlemen. I'm not going to go to dinner. It's been a lovely time. I'm not going to let you get to me anymore. I have to go get dressed. Talk to you guys later. Peace.
See you, brother.
Love you guys.
See you, man.
Hey, all right, Isaiah.
Man, hold it down, Ragu, because this gentleman. But I love y'all guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe.
Love you too, bro.
You too, man.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, at the time, I did feel like he should have went for it. I do feel like he should have went for it currently right now. I was just giving the devil's advocate aspect of what he might have been thinking. And I've seen people trying to put it on the level of like what old boy did with Aaron Rodgers, a couple years ago. And it's nowhere near as wild as that was at that.
No, that was the playoffs too, right?
And it was the playoffs, right? So that was nowhere near as bad. You got Tom Brady on the other side, and you got Rodgers on your team. So that to me, that was nowhere near as bad.
I'll say
Nowhere near
even
as
you
bad.
know even if you don't get it, you get it back and try to score again. Do the same thing. I mean, you get yourself.
Because Isaiah, I mean, he's going now, but
I don't like that.
He brought up, oh well, they have to punt it and then drive down. I mean, that's what they would have did anyway. You would have had to drive down. They could punt it from right there. So, either way, I see the aspect. I don't agree with the aspect, but I can see the angle of why he decided to, go ahead and do that. I think he's done a lot of bonehead moves since this season started, but I think that's just being a little overblown because of all the other shit that he did so far.
It's a boneheaded coach.
Yeah. Yeah, and niggas like that don't get the benefit of the doubt.
And they don't deserve it.
Eagles in Tampa.
Honestly, that was the third down converting for me was what really stuck out.
It was a game that score was a little closer than the game really was. Like, I feel like Philly kind of dominated the game.
Defensively, especially.
Score doesn't necessarily indicate that, but it was a thorough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got after him. What was the final count?
It ended up being 25-11.
25-11.
Yeah.
You're right. It was definitely
the game. Look, the score shows 25-11, but the game was much, much further than that.
I don't even think they scored until the fourth
yeah.
quarter. I think that was like mid fourth quarter before they even scored the touchdown.
And
like Jalen threw a bad pick as well, right? It could have been 40.
He threw two of them, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been 40 easily. So,
but honestly,
that second pick was just a great play by that guy, the safety.
Oh yeah, when he had both feet, when he had both feet in bounds going towards the sideline.
Or actually, the corner, that guy plays corner. He was in for Dean, Jacoby Dean. But the first one, he threw it right to the guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, too, the biggest thing that I feel like Tampa Bay should have been a lot better at, because they got tore up in that area, but that was the run game. Swift was finding open holes like no other. Pause.
Swift had a big turnaround since that first week.
Yeah. Bro, 201 yards to the Buccaneers 41. I mean, they really struggled on that.
Why did they take him out and start running Gainwell at the end there, man? I needed that. Sirianni, what the fuck are you doing, bro? But yeah, this game felt a little more out of hand than it really was. They got that late score. And Jalen Carter reminds me of what we could have had. We passed on him and got this kid.
Me and Isaiah was just talking about that when you got walked away. We was talking about how, like, I was saying, like, I understand why the Raiders didn't take him, but then at the same time, I don't understand why the Raiders didn't take him. It's one of those things. Like, I know the reason, but it's like, damn. Like, you see how good Jalen Carter has been. It's like the fact that you looked at that man and said, "No,
about PR." You know what I mean?
Yeah. And watching that D line, like they were winning at the line of scrimmage, and they were making it hard for Baker Mayfield. Like they did a really what I enjoyed seeing was watching them kind of collapse the pocket, because Baker likes to be in his. He doesn't like that area being messed up. So once they collapsed it, it made him like, oh damn, I gotta get rid of it now, or it led to a sack. So great job on winning at the line of scrimmage. Pass coverage could have been a little bit better towards the end, but they stopped the run.
That's my guy Ragu would say. We ain't finna spend too much time on that.
I can't wait to get to the next one. Oh, I'm so excited for the next one.
So last but not least, Monday Night Football. We got my guys against the Bengals, man. A game that we easily could have stole, man. It seems like that's how our last couple have been against the elite teams, and it's like we could have snuck one in, but the line beat up. McVay refuses to run the effing ball for some reason. Like I know he's always been pass happy, but it's like, damn, bro. Like you traded away our best back, and then you don't even run the guy that you supposedly believe in now. Like and then his time management at the end of games like hasn't been the best.
That was bad.
If you don't have if you know that niggas is struggling to score, niggas is barely blocking, get your 3 so we can get back and try to, you know what I'm saying, have a chance of a series. He burned 2 timeouts that he didn't need to before that. So that was what we had to do. And I don't know, that was just a very questionable performance top to bottom. And the fact that we still only lost that game by a field goal is crazy.
You know, another thing too that really hurt that I saw is the biggest thing is, you know, it's keeping drives alive. You can't verse a good team and go 1 for 11 on third.
Oh yeah,
it's just.
But that was the line though. Our that blocking. I didn't say nothing earlier because I was gonna wait for the game. But Ragu was talking about how good that line looked. No, our line was horrid last night. That split was probably as bad as I've seen us, you know, since last year when we had all those different line combinations.
It seemed like they got wore. Seemed like they got wore down. Like in the fourth, they just really just couldn't.
I mean, we had a backup tackle out there too.
Yeah,
and,
it showed.
Matched up against what's
Trey,
the name?
Trey Hendrickson.
Like, come on, man.
It showed.
That's toast every time.
Hey, but I feel like Burrow was limited, and that was the only reason that y'all they kept it real basic.
They finally got Chase going though, because you know that's been a thing.
Oh yeah,
you know, Chase has kind of been like, man, like, you know, like you said, when contract time comes around, you know, niggas be talking about numbers ain't split, but it's like, come on, man. Yeah. He had more receptions and yards in this game than he's had all season thus far.
The defense was really impressive.
I was gonna say real quick, my bad, Ragu. I was just gonna say real quick. I think Jamar Chase, watching him and AJ Brown, they're finally starting to get going now.
Yeah, we had that conversation about AJ, and you see what happened.
Jalen was like, "Yeah, no, I got you."
I was just about to, that's why I brought that up, because they were both struggling, and now they're both starting to find their rhythm. AJ Brown against.
But the thing is, when the Eagles play somebody for real, again, don't look at Jalen as somebody who's just that good to manipulate the defense like that. He's gonna have to take what they give him, because if he tries to focus too much on that, they're gonna lose. So
we don't need you to say that every week, bro, about Jalen. Damn.
Are you just mad?
I ain't trying to go in on your guy or nothing. I'm just saying, like, you know, don't put. I feel like y'all put too much on him sometimes. Like, you know, give him that grace so he can make those great plays.
Anyway, though, Cincinnati was defensively last night was impressive, and Joe was in a limited. You could tell he could barely move, but still had a decent enough game to pull it out. They had a little plan for Puka, look like.
They did.
Puka only had, 2 catches?
Puka's in the scouting report now. I see you, Puka.
You better put Puka in the fucking scouting report. Shit. 26 catches in 2 games? You better put his ass in the scouting report. Tutu, you know, got loose a little bit. Had a couple flash plays. I thought he scored on that one.
Yeah, me too. They took. I feel like they took a tutty from us, but you know.
Yeah. But yeah, and Jamar described it as "got they get back" as well. I was like, not quite, bro, but I feel you.
If he don't knock it off,
hey, a win is a win.
If he don't knock it off, nigga playing against practice squad line, like, man, stop playing with me, Chase. Guy get back.
JC,
we did it in the Super Bowl. Y'all niggas was thirsty and desperate, trying not to go 0-3. What is we talking about? Got some get back. Anyways,
that's what he said. He said, "Got our get."
As long apparently a win for him is a get back.
I guess. he was just happy that he got back to his normal self finally.
And did it against
You
y'all.
know, he was out there toasting our DBs. I can't cap.
Hey,
You know
real
what I mean?
quick, can we not forget about that amazing catch? Well, just real quick, that one-hander by Mike Evans and keeping his balance on the defender. I totally forgot about
that
that.
still
That's
was
what I was
wild.
going to bring up.
Yeah, that was
Mike
wild.
Evans is the real deal still.
Is he a free agent next year? Because
Very
I don't
much
think
so.
he's resigning, right?
Yeah, I think he's trying to get up out of there.
Come to New England, please.
Y'all don't sign receivers like that. You know Belichick ain't having that.
Belichick needs to think outside the box for once.
They got Moss.
Man, how long ago was that?
Hey.
It's been a while.
But we didn't need Moss after that because we were.
Nigga, I was a freshman in high school when he did that.
But
They're
then
the
we
same
didn't
people
need
there.
guys like that. Y'all forget we had Terrell Owens too in 2011.
Did you really have Terrell Owens?
Terrell
No,
Owens?
not at all.
Okay, thank you.
But we did, but it wasn't T.O.
You really had me trying to remember when they had.
Terrell Owens on New England is like Jerry Rice on the Seahawks.
Bro, he was with us, but he didn't play that well. We also went to the Super Bowl that year.
In 2011?
Yeah, we played the Giants and we lost.
I thought that was 2012.
2011, 2012, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jerry
I
Rice
got
on the
you.
Seahawks was terrible.
That was going into the 2012 season.
There you go. Did we just go
So
through all
yeah,
the
that's pretty much it. Are
Whoa.
y'all cool? Are y'all cool with doing a Vegas edition pick'em like we did week 1? For week 1?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be down.
All right, let's get into it. Try to be quick with it. Lions and Packers, they're giving Detroit 1.5.
You're giving them 1.5?
Yep. They got Detroit by 1.5.
Dang, I was gonna say I think Detroit has that by 3.
At
2017.
Green
I think
Bay.
they're on the road.
At Green Bay.
I think they win it by 3. Detroit.
So you taking Detroit. You taking the Detroit spread on that.
Yeah.
You remember the gambling rules and all that, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Now it's all remembering. It's starting to come back now.
I'm gonna take Green Bay.
Okay.
I mean, we have to. I can't. Before we end this show, I just got to say too, like Jordan Love. So far, you doing what you got to do. Some things you got to clean up, but doing what you have to do to win.
Ragu trying to tell y'all go make y'all some money. I am going to also take Detroit on that. Detroit has been clicking on all cylinders, and I think they're gonna keep it rolling. That's the Thursday night football game too. So that's in a couple days. Yeah, I'm taking Detroit on that, but I do think that'll be a great game. Atlanta and the Jags at Jacksonville, and they got the Jags by 3.
Ooh.
Isaiah gonna be pissed off at me when he see this, but I'm definitely taking Atlanta on that. And not only am I taking Atlanta, I'm taking the money line on that. That's what I'm doing.
Damn. That's
I'm taking the money line.
All right.
What
Isaiah.
other game?
We're on Atlanta and the Jags. They got Jags by 3, and I said I'm taking the money line on Atlanta on that one.
No, I'm rolling with Jacksonville.
By 3?
I think they got it by 3, yeah.
Okay.
I think Trevor Lawrence is going to do something finally. I'm glad you
Man,
find that
this
funny.
is-
Keep that same energy for next week. Keep that same energy for next week.
I sure will.
I gotta take Atlanta. Nah. Let's go.
Whoa.
I'm gonna change that. Let's go. I'll go with Duval County.
You taking the spread?
Yeah.
Okay.
-3.
Yep. We got Miami at Buffalo. They got the Bills by 3.
Miami. They got Miami over Buffalo by 3.
No, the Bills over Miami.
Oh
Winning
no, I got
by 3.
Miami. I'm taking Miami on that.
All right. My first thought was Miami as well.
Okay. So I'm gonna take the Bills winning by a field goal.
Really?
Yep. That's one. I try not to overreact over one game. You know what I'm saying? And keep everything into perspective. 70 points is definitely not normal. I do not think they finna just go on the road in Buffalo where it be cold and just beat the dog spit out of them. I don't see that.
It ain't that cold yet. And you know what I'm saying? It ain't that cold yet. And this is a big game.
It is. It is. We're going Steelers in Houston at Houston. They got the Steelers winning by 3.
Honestly, nah. I'm gonna have CJ Stroud. I'm taking CJ Stroud in Houston.
Yeah, I was
think
about to say if Stroud keeps playing like the way he been playing, I can see them covering that. But I'm thinking about TJ Watt, Fitzpatrick guys, and while I do Stroud will be solid, I'm gonna go ahead and take Pitt on that.
Take
What's
Pitt.
the-
I'm
3
rolling.
points, Ragu.
I'm rolling with Houston. Sorry, Marv. I'm rolling with Houston.
Yeah, wait till he see that.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm a stay Steeler.
Steelers by 3.
Yeah.
Oh, this should be a funny one. You got Rams and Colts. Rams at Indiana.
I'm for sure taking the Colts.
You don't even know the spread yet.
Yeah, he didn't even
Y'all some
Don't
hating.
forget, I love Boston, so y'all. I'm going Colts.
Indiana by 1.5.
By 10. The way y'all been playing lately.
Hey, go bet that. You know you can do an alternative spread and bet that, right? Go bet that.
You can go back and do an alternative.
You could do an alternative spread and say Indiana by 10. And you'll get a lot more bread. I dare you to go do that. F is you talking about.
No,
I ain't Ragu and
by
Isaiah. You better watch your mouth with my squad, nigga. I go put your money on that FanDuel. 10 points.
Do it by 9 points.
I'll go by 8.
He said double digits. I want him to keep that energy. He's saying we finna get dog walked by the Colts.
Yeah, no, I'll keep that. They gonna pull something out the ass and
what you got, Ragu?
3 points.
1.5.
Where they at with this one?
You said what?
Indy? Indy?
Indy.
Man. I'm gonna go with Minshew. Minshew coming back. The kid is in protocol concussion, or what happened to Anthony?
I don't think it's protocol. I think he got hurt.
Yeah, I think he's hurt.
Yeah, I think he got hurt.
So it's Minshew at the moment.
We'll go with Minshew, man.
I feel the upset too. And you said it's in Indy, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go with Minshew.
F both of y'all niggas. Um,
And then maybe
Vikings and Carolina. They got Minnesota by 3.5.
Wait, which one? Say that one more time.
Vikings by 3.5.
Minnesota by 3.5.
It's the Carolina.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that just because I know Bryce Young is. I mean, I know they're still kind of struggling and figuring things out.
Nigga, Andy Dalton ball last game. What you mean?
Bryce Young gonna play?
Right. And
That's
too.
the question.
Yeah, give me the points, man.
What's the Vikings record?
I'm gonna take Carolina.
Vikings 1-2, 0-3.
I think they're 0-3.
Minnesota will probably beat them by a field goal, but I'm gonna take the 3.5.
I'm gonna take Minnie on that. I think they get their first. If they 0-3, I'm gonna have them getting their first dub on Carolina.
Yeah, I think they'll win
by more than 3.5. I think they win that, like, with their chest type split. Yeah, Vikings are 0-3. Yeah, I think they get their first dub and I think they cover the spread. We got Tampa Bay and New Orleans. They got New Orleans by 3, and they're in Louisiana.
But that's still a division game. That's tough. Those games those games are hard to predict. Records don't matter at that point.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll take the Bucks spread on that. I think because I think the Saints. Well, yeah, I guess I would take the Saints because I think they'll win by field goal.
Even when Tampa was going to the Super Bowl, I think the Saints beat them that year. Saints seem to always beat Tampa.
No, the Bucks beat the Saints.
I think the Saints beat the Bucks too. I think they split.
Oh, you talking about the year that the Bucks went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Nah, the Saints
got skunked
the
regular season.
The Saints had beat them twice, and then the Bucks beat them in the playoffs.
See, yeah. So, game in Louisiana.
Yeah,
no cars on.
Take the Saints on that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Damn.
No DC.
I'm taking Tampa on this.
I'm gonna go Bucks. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bucks.
But do we know Derek Carr? He could come back next week, right?
I don't think he's gonna be ready in 1 week.
If Carr comes back, I'm taking him.
No, none of that shit. None of that.
No,
this is why niggas wait till Saturday to place it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm going Tampa. I'm gonna take Tampa on that. But don't forget, JC, make your decision because he is considered week to week or day to day or whatever. But I'm
okay. I'm gonna just choose as if he'll be there, and I'm gonna go Saints by field goal.
You're gonna screw yourself.
Maybe. My actual bets on Saturday might look a little different depending on if you're there or not. But I usually don't even touch games that could go either way anyway, so I probably wouldn't even touch that, even if you do play.
All right, that's how kind of all right.
What? I usually don't touch game. Oh my gosh.
All right, though. It's cool, man.
Washington and Eagles, man. They got Philly by 8.5.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
Baltimore?
Man, I'm taking Washington. That's what y'all talking about.
Washington?
Philly and Washington.
8.5. Give me the Commanders.
Damn.
Yep, I'm taking that spread. I'm taking that clip. Do y'all know that's the only team to beat Philly healthy last year? Was Washington and the Chiefs?
Oh, damn. I didn't even think about that till you.
Yeah. I'm taking Washington. You 8.5. They got them effed up. I'm taking that.
8.5. I know.
Got them effed up. I bet you that go down by Saturday night.
But I'm taking
That's
that
the other
one,
thing
though.
about Saturday night. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly.
You're not
Well,
getting the
that's-
same numbers as on a Tuesday.
Yep. Oh, for sure. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing.
Yep. Indeed.
Denver and Chicago. They got Denver.
Do we have to? Do we have to?
Right. These is probably
Yeah,
the
have
top
Chicago
two
by
teams.
90.
These is probably the top two teams in contention for the number one draft pick of 2024 right now.
I beg to differ, man. The
Do
Raiders
they
are in
have
on that.
Chicago? Do they have Chicago by 90?
They got
Raiders
they got Denver by 3.5, and I think I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with that. Russell Wilson will be back. He'll do something.
What? They got Denver there to be favored against somebody? Hell no. Give me the bag.
That's because it's Chicago.
Give me the bag.
You taking the clip or you taking the money line?
The points.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Give me the 3.5.
I mean, especially after what they pulled against Washington a couple weeks ago, I could see that.
Yeah, it's a last minute game. Somebody has to win.
Right.
Example of two
One of
Bowl
those.
teams.
It's one of those. But
Even
I'm
if
taking
they don't want to win, one of their trash asses got to win.
Right, exactly. I'm taking I'm
And
definitely
I mean
taking
that
I'm
with
taking the
all due
Denver
respect.
spread on that for sure with my chest. Like I think they got
A team that just got
Chicago is
set
just way too out of sync right now. Denver is at least trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like
I know the Bears like, man, we could put at least 21 on these dudes. They got 70 put on them.
Hey, there is
Nah.
nothing. You guys got no like.
y'all don't
updates on-
don't got them Miami weapons though.
Wait, you
They
know,
like shit.
no
We
one
don't give a damn. They got 70 put on them.
nobody got any updates, right, on Fields having a concussion protocol? Because there was a clip on Instagram where he was trying to go. DJ Moore was trying to point to the sideline like, "I need help."
came
because
back in
ain't
after
right.
that. He went back in after that.
If he was on protocol, I promise you it wouldn't be 3.5.
Okay.
Hey, he went back in and played after that.
Okay,
I saw that
'cause
play, Dre. I was watching the red zone.
he did not look right. DJ Moore's like, bro, does not look okay.
Damn, man, these two of the AFC teams I've been rocking with. You chose on the last one, right,
Patriots
Jay?
and Ravens. What happened? Yeah.
Okay, that was a good guess. Good switch, Jay. Yeah, Baltimore and Browns.
Oh, man.
These
Like-
are two of my AFC squads, man. I F for both these niggas. Somebody got to
Like
win.
just like choosing between my kids.
Yeah, man.
Whoa, hold on.
But if you twist my arm and say pick one,
I'm going
I'm gonna
Cleveland.
go with the Cleveland spread, man.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Cleveland. Deshaun Watson's going to be on his A game.
What's the spread?
2.5.
That's a 3-point game.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Browns on that. And it's in Cleveland too.
It's in Cleveland.
Division game. Yeah. It's gonna be a
All
dog.
things
It's gonna be a
point
dog
Brown.
fight though.
Everything points Browns, which is what scares me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Baltimore, they've been having their injuries and shit. Like, I think Cleveland should take care of this.
Yeah, that
they allow
defense, that
Cleveland
Cleveland,
to come back.
I can't even.
They
I
allow-
want to have a hot take right here, but yeah, Browns,
You really don't believe it.
Browns,
Who you got, Jerry? You said, oh, this nigga muted.
Browns
you
by
have, Jerry?
3.
No, I had Browns by 3.
Oh, okay. So we all unanimous on that game. Let's go Bengals and Titans. They got Bengals by 2.5.
Bengals tight. Yeah, I'm taking that because Ryan Tannehill is not the dude.
I'm a hot take, y'all niggas.
Short week
Of course
Bengals.
you are. Of
I'm
course
going
you
Tennessee.
Short week Bengals.
I'm taking the clip. I don't know if I would take money line, but I'm for sure taking the clip.
What's the spread?
It's 2.5.
3-point game.
I'm taking the clip, but I wouldn't be surprised if you feel me the money line come through. But I'm definitely taking the clip though. No questions
Hey
asked.
guys, I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds.
All right.
So in this case, trust Burrow's thirstiness to get to 2-2. As we know, 1-3 is not a good record for potential playoff teams. So we'll go Cincinnati here.
I'm glad we didn't go unanimous on that.
Even though short week, a lot of shit points Tennessee, but Tennessee is just not getting it done, bro.
I think they 2-1, right?
Defensively, though, I was watching the game. They're not getting it done over there. I don't know if they are 2-1 or not.
I mean, the Bengals finally look good against a team.
They're 1-2
with a beat up line. But I'm going off the Bengals. I'm gonna use the Maya Angelou quote for them. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. And I'm believing what I saw the first couple games with Cincinnati. And I do think that it's very possible they start 1-3. But again, I'm taking the clip though. I wouldn't take the money line on that.
You sound a bit
I'm saying if Tennessee loses, it's gonna be by the skin of their teeth.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So, but you just had to give the precursor about the Bengals first before you said that shit. Who you picking? Wait a minute. So you picking Tennessee or you picking the Bengals?
I'm taking the Tennessee spread.
All right.
But
you
some
have to make sure that you
games
talk
I'd be
shit.
like, I'm going money line. I wouldn't take the money line on that.
You had to make sure you slandered Cincinnati first. Is it because of last night?
You said this nigga talking about some get back. Hell yeah.
Is it because of It's because of last night. Yeah. It's still stinging and shit from last night.
F them niggas, man. Talking about some get back. Nigga, that's a
He
Super
mad
Bowl.
because Jamar said that shit.
That's a Super Bowl, nigga. You don't get no bigger to get back than that.
Hey, man, he said, he said what he felt.
Raiders and Chargers, man.
Yeah.
They are at SoFi, and they got the Chargers by 6.
Well, we finally got off the snide at SoFi last year. We haven't been losing there at our other home.
I'm a hot take that. I'm gonna go Raiders.
I don't think the Chargers. Y'all probably gonna be surprised at my take. I don't think the Chargers gonna beat the dog spit out of y'all, but I do think they're gonna beat y'all. I'm taking the clip at 6 points. I'm gonna take the Raiders spread, but I think the Chargers gonna win the game. That's a division game. Like, it's rare that those just go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You can never really predict those games.
I ain't seen Ragu this frustrated on a single selection we've done yet. Even when we was talking about his game from Sunday night.
The Chargers could easily cover this spread, bro. But however, you are correct, JC. Like I say, with these two teams, one of them could be headed to the Super Bowl, and they're still going to split with the other, even if the other team is a 5-win team. So Chargers will probably win, but they're not going to win by 6. It'll be by like 3 or 4. So
yeah, six is them saying like they just gonna dog walk y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's
like they're gonna really like they're gonna beat us by 2 touchdowns is what they're trying to say.
And then the fact that it's gonna be 90% Raider fans in the building, like, nah.
Definitely gonna be 80-20.
Okay, 80. I'll say 80 and 10% is just neutral people that's just there. Like, okay, I'll go to the game, and then the other 10 is actual Chargers fans.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Raiders +6.
Yeah, it's just that plug 6 that got us. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
We going Pats in Dallas. Man, they did y'all teams back to back. Dallas, this is in Dallas, and they got them winning by 6.5.
Give me New England.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm taking the Pats on that.
I think I'll take that too. Them niggas, I don't think y'all haven't been blown out yet, right? No matter who y'all play.
Not yet.
Yeah, so I don't know why they got Dallas. I don't know why they got Dallas doing it.
But we got.
That's probably gonna come down. That's gonna come down. People finna bet the shit out the Patriots. That's gonna come down.
Yeah, because they haven't got blown out by. They've had a brutal schedule and they ain't got blown out by nobody yet. So why y'all think Dallas finna do it with the way Dak been playing? So yeah, I'll take that 6.5. I think Dallas wins, but yeah, I'm definitely taking that.
I really appreciate you.
This might be the worst spread margin I've seen this whole entire season so far. And probably one of the biggest ones I've seen for an NFL game in a long time. We got Cardinals and Niners.
What is that, by 40?
They got the Niners winning that by 2 touchdowns.
I'll take that. Oh, you know what? Scratch that. Let me rethink my decision because
I would take that.
Arizona showed. I know, but Arizona showed me something.
I'm taking that. That's one of them games, like Isaiah said last week. Whatever the spread is, take that switch. I'm taking that.
Yeah, I'm going Sam.
Even though Cardinals have been competing, but the way the Niners is clicking right now, I don't think they coming to play with them. The worst thing the Cardinals could have done was beat Dallas last week because now the Niners is finna come in there and not play with them. Like, oh, okay, y'all niggas got y'all to win. Now y'all probably gonna come. All right, we gonna take y'all serious. And now is the talent disparity is gonna show. So yes, I
feel like Arizona is gonna come in a little.
Yeah, they're gonna be high off that game. Exactly. Yeah. They're gonna forget that they the Cardinals. So yeah, I'm taking that.
They could still very well hang in there in a division game and only lose by 10. So hot take.
Nah, I ain't gonna qualify this in that division bracket. This fit over with.
So ATS against the spread, I'm gonna take the Cardinals plus 14.
Oh, you know how mad you would be to lose that? That's a lot of damn points.
Hey, I'll be demanding everybody be fired.
Yeah, I'm gonna take San Fran on that.
We got Kansas City and the Jets.
I'm taking Kansas.
Damn, I ain't said the spread yet.
Zach Wilson, bro. It is Zach Wilson. The fact that you even said that, you should leave the show for like 2 seconds because Zach Wilson is quarterback. Yes, you're gonna take that. Who wouldn't?
They got the Chiefs winning that in New York by double digits.
What, 11?
10. Well, 9.5. So yeah, 10.
Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm taking that.
I think I'm taking that as well.
Thank you.
Give me.
Don't do it.
I ain't gonna lie. My gut is telling me the Jets might keep it close though. Like Ragu's giving me time to think because he's taking so long.
Is your gut also telling you Zach Wilson's gonna throw 4 touchdowns for 300 yards too?
I'm not thinking about Zach Wilson. I'm thinking about the Jets defense.
Me too. And Aaron is going to have surgery, or he's already had surgery. The swelling is down. He's going to get back east on a flight because he's been out here in Cali. And he's going to help that kid. He's going to help joystick that kid. And
9.5 is a lot. I'm
going to beat Kansas City, but they're only going to lose by about 6.
Yeah.
Give me the Jets.
Yeah, I'm gonna redo my pick. I'm gonna take the clip on that too. 9.5 is a lot of points, and I feel like the Jets defense can keep them in it. They're gonna lose, but I give them 9.5. I don't think they lose double digits. Then again, Dre, you might be right. Wilson might be as brutal as you saying and piss that defense off. So
he might get out there and get to throwing a bunch of picks.
Yeah,
and they cover
exactly. So that's the scary part. But if he just game manages and allows the defense to carry him, he can keep it within double digits. That's all he got to do.
Hey, where
do
did
you
Mike
think
White
there's
go?
really not 32 guys, or are they just wrong on guys? What do you guys think about that question?
There's a lot of football players, man.
I know.
So there's a lot of
You think
guys,
they just
man.
miss on guys?
No, but that's what I'm saying. When you have so many people, everybody can't be. I'm saying everybody's not that good in perspective.
I mean, but you should be able to not get in games and look like how Zach Wilson looks. If you're gonna call yourself
you
a
talking
professional
specifically
quarterback.
that?
I'm saying quarterback.
Okay, quarterback.
I'm saying, are there guys on benches in the league that are better than starters on other teams, right?
Mhm.
And they're just missing that.
Yeah,
Or
definitely. There's definitely
or is it
backups
just
that are
not
better.
Or is it just not 32 guys that's really good
I mean,
enough?
especially in this day and age, there's definitely backups who are better than some starters, but backups are damn near just as important as the starter these days because of stuff like what we've seen with the.
So as you go around the league,
Nick Foles should have showed you that.
As you go around the league, who would be a better fit that's a backup somewhere? Who would be better than Wilson?
That's
Who
a
would be
backup right
better?
now. I mean, I don't think Winston is any worse than Wilson. Me personally, I don't think Bridgewater is any worse than Wilson.
Is Bridgewater ready to go? Ain't he hurt? Didn't he get hurt?
Nah, he's on. I forgot where he went, but he's somewhere backing somebody up.
What about Mariota? What about Trey Lance?
Mariota trash. Trey Lance, that would be a good situation for Trey Lance to get a shot.
Like a real good opportunity, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a good opportunity for him to show if he's the guy or not. I don't feel like he's gotten that chance yet, but we won't get into that again. Yeah, it's a few guys out there that, you know.
How about Gardner Minshew? Gardner Minshew better than fucking Zach Wilson, I think.
Honestly, his first year with the Jags, he did. Yeah, because he did okay with the Jags until you know the end. But when he first was coming,
even his little couple games with the Eagles, even though they got a bunch of weapons, he had good games. He just didn't do enough to win.
And real quick, I just want to throw this out on a side note. Is it me or does Gardner Minshew, if you know who I'm talking about, does he look like that? Doesn't he look like that dude from Dodgeball?
I ain't seen Dodgeball in so long.
Who from it's the fuck's the guy's name?
Not still.
I ain't seen Dodgeball.
Talking about he was also on Zoolander.
Yes. Minshew looks exactly like him. I saw that.
That guy's name is damn. I guess that's a trip. I can't call his name. I know who he is though.
Damn.
Yeah. A little bit high. With a stash, because that dude doesn't usually have a stash.
Last but not least, I guess, hey, Jerry, I guess that was the last doubleheader Monday night because this one is just one.
No!
Looks like a game
They're going over to London, I think.
Looks like one I don't really care for, though. You got the Seahawks and the Giants.
I got Seattle.
They got Giants winning that by 1.5.
Giants plus 1.5?
Yep. No, minus 1.5.
Oh, minus 1.5.
I'm taking the points with Seattle. I got Seattle on that.
Yeah,
Are you sure that's the only doubleheader? Are you sure?
It's no doubleheader. They going to London, I believe, man, or they going to overseas this weekend.
Do you know how fun it was watching both?
I wasn't watching both. I had to pick one.
Bro, the laptop and then the TV. I was in heaven.
Yeah, I'm going to take the money line on Seattle for that.
I want to be provocative and go with New York. So I will.
Okay.
New York.
You taking the spread on that?
Field goal game. Yeah.
Okay. No unanimous on that one. All right. Well, we wrapped it up, fellas. We will see our results next week.
That was nice and tight.
Yeah, I would want to do that every week if we got time, but usually we don't have time because we usually take 3 hours alone with the games.
Oh my God. It's only 4? I thought it was 7
I
by
know.
the time we were done.
And last week, man, last week y'all niggas broke a milestone. Damn near 4 hours.
But it was fun.
No, definitely.
What was we going on about? That shit was crazy.
I think the first thing y'all went on about was the Madison situation, which led to a bunch of other stuff.
Topics, yeah.
Y'all niggas with these damn Raiders, y'all went on and on about that game with that spit. That took like, a cool minute. And then the sentimental stuff at the end of the podcast. I think those was the 3 things that stretched it.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to add on. I just want to say, again, Ragu, I appreciate you for sharing what you shared. And if you ever need anything, let me know.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you as well, man.
So, yeah, thank y'all for rocking with us. That's episode 69 in the books. We're on the road to 100. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, subscribe. My apologies to the fans. I forgot to upload our week 1 recap. And I did not realize it until I was uploading my week 2 recap. So for all the Spotify listeners and Apple Podcasts and all of that, they are both up now. So my apologies for missing 1 week. It'd be a lot to, in between editing and all that. It's just, made a whammy on my part. So my apologies for that. But all episodes are up now. You could go to Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Spotify, and just type in All Grind Sports Show. Also YouTube to catch our video footage. All Grind Sports Show. Thank you to my brothers, my OG Isaiah. Thank y'all for pulling up. And see y'all next week, man.
I'm gonna start saying
I'm
whammy.
gonna get you back when the Chargers cover that spread, nigga. All right.
And next, do me a favor, JC,
go Rams, go Lakers, go Dodgers.
Wait,
peace.
Before you go, if the Rams lose, I want you to change that stupid background.